I won't lose.
Hello, this is the Master Room 347 for the exciting playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And today we are going to yet another trial in day 3. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so, unhappy? Nothing. Really, it's nothing. What, Mia? She looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, Sorry, there's no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Yeah, actually, this will be quite hard. Luckily, I have notes to help me out, but first time I play through this game, this is one trial that really got me confused, because it does get harder, people, if you don't pay close attention to the evidence. Or to people's testimonies. The court is now in search of the child, Mr. Willpowers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Sorry, that was my printer. It does that sometimes when I've just printed something. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Edgeworth. I wonder if the producer is going to come out. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name? How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm a director. I made this new samurai noob. Salmonella. I am a director. Television. Will the glue accused of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the evidence of that day. Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. You didn't waste any time putting under pressure. Day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During that morning I was doing an action scene wondering. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting up until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time for Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your right examination. Yes, Your Honor. Well, you can't really think of any evidence for the moment. All you can do is press. I'm going to press through some of these, but if you just keep pressing through the order, you eventually come to something a little bit troubling. But I'm just going to press these other ones for the moment to see what they have to say. Is that when you always come into work? Oh no. It could be no source of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, WIW. I was pretty busy earlier that day. Tell us more about that. During the again. Curse me. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the serious samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh, yeah. That security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Well, she was cheering on Harry, if you can believe that. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just for us four. And here's why it makes it. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. I don't think so. Why did it... Ugh. Wrong voice. Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh right, that's the limp. Which of course led me to missing my lunch. Falling on the floor. Starving? I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the blowy area. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones in it on the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the waiters did not eat with them? But I had a meeting in a Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. Now, this about is kind of fishy here. You see what I mean? So, in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix? Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Yeah, it is a bit odd actually. Yeah, it does seem odd now you mention it. Mr. Manila, what do you mean? When I went to that trailer, I saw something on the table. There were 2 plates on the table, the same kind of plates as in the employee area. Yeah, you see. You say you never eaten at lunch, but you saw those 3 plates when we investigated last time. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat afterward. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trader, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat, and I suspect it is the rest. So where exactly did you eat it? Well, we took 1 break during that meeting. I wolfed it down. Yeah, a mental image of carrying which I would carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in the meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that a bit more. What were you discussing? This dear semi story and her budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours and you're not broken for judging. Can you believe it? Actually, I kinda can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting? During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, neither one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Yeah, press him harder. That's the other part of the testimony. Sometimes, like I said, you might have much evidence, but sometimes they might slip during the testimony. So press harder on that one. That's all you basically got. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Did you just tell the court that you ate the T-bone steak during a break? Oops. Well, Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that day. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Ooh, the break. Yeah, we took a break. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1. Only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that. But that's just me. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Yeah, but however though, like I said, you just pressing is enough. Yeah, you still need to do a bit more pressing. Press the first statement. What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of the death. So we could have gone to the studio and killed Hammer and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in page 12. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak with us? There were 2 plates in the trailer park table. Oh right, the other one was Diva's. Sorry, Diva Quiz's plate. Diva Quiz, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes? That's quite a feat. You have to eat not enough time to say commit a murder. I'm doing that again. I swear, if it's green, it's stupid. Anyway, you can moan for me about that, folks. I totally accept that. But yeah. Also, press the third segment. You do it in this order. Why is that? Objection! See, you will eject. Having enough of this pointless line of questioning. Your Honor, the testimony of this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go into Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. White? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. White? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? Now, this is important. Yeah, this is pretty big stuff here. I claim it and claim it proud. No, it's possible. Yeah, try to claim it. If I agreed with everyone in the trailer after look, then the trial was over. Yeah, so he probably correct. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got to judge thinking now. Tusk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. White. What's your point, Edge F? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:30 and 4 o'clock the path between the studios was blocked. Miss Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Whoa! You're right! True, the break in the trailer meeting came right to the time of death. However, the path from there to seeing the crime was blocked. The fallen Miss Monkey had barreled the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point, and somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. White. Then I'm afraid you lose this round. Damn it! I apologize that it was impossible, but I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. Therefore, there is no relation in this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have sworn it to that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we get that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness! Who was this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai secured the victim. Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Pause adjourned for the recess. Okay, I think I might have been wrong with that one, and I got penalised for it. But it doesn't matter if I get penalised for that one. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a try before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. People in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Paris. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Ooh, okay, so maybe we should say it's impossible. I don't know. Although, if I said it's impossible, that means I automatically lose the trial. I'm not sure about that one. I may have misread my information. I'll go back to them on that one just in case. Court is back in session for the trial, Mr. Will Paris. The prosecution has a concern. As the witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that his defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edge have taken a more high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hankins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box from this stand on. Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're good don't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Huggins. I'm in the 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you are speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness! Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were at Global Studios the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell and Gramps to the field over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer being a gentleman like you. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. You said you wouldn't testify if you couldn't bring it. I'd like a special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had a bargain turn with a kid? And you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. Yes, this will come in handy later. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Your witness's accounts. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found the map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. He totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. And be gentle. Remember, you look into a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we've seen here, honestly. Now, you can actually start presenting evidence. I'm gonna press the other test mode to see what it has to say. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do! I taped every show, and I got all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh! My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Was that day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on the rehearsal day, and the security lady is always yelling. Right. Here's continue. Chill, Pops, and get into it. How am I supposed to talk if you keep cutting me off all the time? Jeez! Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there. If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow. Oh, whoops. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. Oh, I see. What then? Totally what? Right before my eyes. Come on, man, really? What sort of bad guy was it? A guy? A person? Kinda tall. Skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kinda far away. He'd been awfully vague. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. There we go, now here's the last part. Now, I know I'm going to read this bit, just to help you explain. If I had my camera with me, that would have been a time for a shot, I tell you. However, you remember when you talked to him, he said that he always keeps his camera with him? He just said it. He just said it earlier when he was talking. So, if we go to present, and go to his camera, and that would be a contradiction. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, White? Mr. White, a word of you. Uh-oh, was I putting pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraction you're talking about? It's a digital camera, you want it? It's kind of its new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera onto a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. White, how cruel you are to tell me that poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You had a problem with that? So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. Steel Samurai rules. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. White, your cross-examination. What I saw.
Hold it!
So why didn't you use it?
Objection!
He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the wheel thing. Now I'm pressing all these to see what you have to say out of curiosity, but the one you really should be pressing is the one that says second to last. So the next one I press, that's the important one. So you were watching the Steel Samurai? Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No. Okay, then tell me exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Okay, now this one. Let's see. Oh, that's second to last. Oh, okay, never mind. I wanted to check. But I'm going to press these other ones just to see what I have to say. It's pretty funny. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. And what happened next? Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap! Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Okay. Okay, now this is the part where you need to press him harder on it, because he's been a bit vague. Cody. Well, what? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fights, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow! Order! Order! Mr. White, how could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of fight? I know you can figure this out, Mr. White, your answer? We are certain the young boy is a great fan of Steel Samurai. Why would he watch the climax of the fight? Okay, now this is the part. Now you could say you couldn't watch it, he was watching something else. But this one actually you show evidence. Actually instead. Because, Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Well, time for his camera again. Now remember, Cody said that he was just working the camera. So, if he was trying to work the camera, then he might have been too busy to look at the fight directly.
Take that!
Here's my proof! What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Who was that? What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why he would have looked away from the fight, and that was because he wanted to take a picture. But having just received the camera, you weren't used to using it yet, so you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have Come and testify again. Right, me and mean business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once again. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The steel samurai had just escaped from the clutch of the evil villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wasn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. White? I'm not sure, but I like to proceed with the information anyway. Okay, now just keep pressing. Now you can keep pressing as usual, but the one thing you want to keep pressing is actually the last statement, where he said that's all that happened. Yep. But I can say I like to press the other statements. Something else to say. Pops? Yeah, I call you Pops. You spiky head geezer. Jesus, Jesus. I'm Mr. Edgeworth. I guess I'm the bearded gentleman. That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're so self-conscious. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify! Yikes! So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the steel samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera had too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground. And the steel samurai. Yep, this is the part to press. That's all? Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture. I would have once got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even once? Okay, yeah, don't let it side. This is why I need to press him harder. Or just press him hard, whatever. Nah, he's definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody? Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through your eyes, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Okay, now I'm going to press them myself because this is a new part of testimony. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved steel samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear conviction soon, or some hard evidence. How do I pick holes in such a salt testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Felix. Find out what this kid is all about. Now I pressed him, but as you can see, let's have a look. Isn't it? Oh, god damn it! Oh, I did it again. Sorry about that, folks. I was skipping too forward. Okay. Who charged them? Anyway, so that's it. Now this this is the odd thing. He erased it, but he said he always takes pictures of all the victories of the steel samurai. So why would he erase it like that if he's a true fan? So present this, path to glory. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, why? What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. With them, I got 'em all. I never miss one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for you in your album? Mr. White, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackers. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. White, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai just defeated his adversary, I certainly wouldn't expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No! Wait! No way! Phoenix? I think we've finally discovered the truth. And what truth is it? Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. White, please explain to the core what is going on here. Why was there no picture of the album for the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo he took? Yeah, here we go. The photo was blurry. He erased them by mistake. No. It's because the Steel Samurai didn't win. That's it. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win! That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone! Ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit that he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the core what you saw. Cody, but you saw Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, but then he didn't move. Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. White, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Yeah, you see, you thought Steel Samurai was the murderer, but no, Steel Samurai was the victim. That's the problem. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! So the Steel Samurai, in this photograph, you're saying the man in the costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene running through that morning, thus he honestly knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the gas station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. You only gone to the studio before I got back to the gas station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Power to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole a steel samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the steel samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo in my digital camera. What? Show us quick! No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now! Here, this is it. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. White? I agree, Your Honor. It isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, it doesn't look like it's proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix? Mia? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. The photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo one more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts, as we know them in that photo. Find inconsistency in the photo. Okay, now there is one even fact. They all said the murder took place to do with Studio 1. But if that's the case, look at that symbol up there. It looks a bit odd, because that isn't Studio 1, it's Studio 2.
Take that!
Your Honor, look at this! I see. A gate? Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edriff sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible! Hey, what's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide now. The body was found in Studio 1. However, what we do see in this photo taken at the time of the murder, it does not say 1 in that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Yeah, everyone thought the murder took place in Studio 1, but it actually took place to Studio 2.
Take that!
Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain this too on the gate to the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there, yeah. You may recall there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held at the very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Samner and Miss Diva Kriz were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime! The path to this trailer was blocked, so we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time! Yes, I suppose it would be the case. Remember Mr. Samner's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because he could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, actually, the reverse to what's true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones who access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Olbag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that Who of the jackhammer stole the costume? Say I have proof. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right though. Here's my proof that jackhammer stole the costume. Now this is it. The empty bottle.
Take that!
This is it! An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicion, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer has used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Don't. Here we go. Finger in the bottle. It's obvious that if you want to check whoever used the bottle, you will test it for fingerprints. So yeah, do fingerprint the bottle. Idea? Well, very well. Let's do it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. My claim is true. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. There we go. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackett's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammond. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2, and those in the trio did have time to commit murder. Mr. White? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to finally answer the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him, and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. That was a close one. You were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going here about 3 times during that court. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Ho, of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. And with that is the end of the trial. But it isn't over yet. Yep, that's right, we have another investigation, and then you guessed it, another trial. And this is it. Now, yeah, because, and it probably explain a bit more later why there's only going to be one more try after this, but I won't say anything until then, until the game explains it. But anyway, with that, it's a pretty close one there. Sometimes if you can't have a lack of evidence, then the only way is to press forward, literally by pressing the testimony and finding holes, and then finding new evidence in their testimonies, then using that evidence later on in further testimony. God, I'm so glad I'm not a lawyer. But anyway, it says Master Room 347. The game is a title of an RPG the platformer. Stay classy.